Here's a problem similar to one that you'll see in your homework, in which you'll be asked to calculate the mean, variance, and standard deviation of a probability distribution. You have several options available to you for calculating these values, one of which is to manually calculate these values using the formula, which is tedious and time-consuming, which you know, I'm sure, if you've already tried to do it that way. And that's fine, you can do it that way. But you may not want to. The other method is to use an online calculator, and there are several of those out there. You can Google looking for those, but I was just going to show you the one that I have found and used over the years, and I found that it gives me accurate results that tend to agree with my StatLab results. And the other method would be to write a formula or a syntax that you can use in Excel over and over again. Professor Hurd may already have one posted in his materials that he posts. I haven't seen one yet, but he may have one that you've run across. I'm not sure. We can look for one of those. But here is the website to the calculator that I use, and I will post the link along with this demo in class in the media gallery and in the discussion board so that you can find that and link right to it and use it if you like this. It's quick and easy to use, so let me just show you how to use it, and we'll do this example. So when you get to the website, here's what it's going to look like. You're going to be on a page that looks like this. There's going to be lots of advertisements around it. You can see what I've been shopping for, boots, for the snow that's here. So when you get here, you've got two options. You can either enter your data in a row separated by columns. You could enter 0, 1, but I don't really like to do it that way just because I find it more difficult to keep track of my data. You can check this box right here, and it gives you a grid to enter your data, although they do have a misspelling here and it says grit. It's been like that for a really long time, and I would think they would fix it, but apparently they don't mind having a misspelled word on their website, so they just leave it. The example that I have over here, it's talking about the number of overtime hours worked in a 1 week per employee, and they are going up to 6 overtime hours from 0 to 6, and the probability for each number of overtime hours is correlated to each value that they have here in this chart, and they want you to find the mean, variance, and standard deviation for each, or for this probability distribution. So what you do is you take each value and you list the x, which would be overtime hours. You have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are your x's, and you enter those in. So you just enter into the chart, and for 0, the probability is 0.047. And you hit enter after each one. I think you have to, but I'm not sure what it expects you to do. Oops. What is that value? 0 point. Oh, goodness. Okay, I think I got them all now. All right, so then you're going to tell it to find the mean, standard deviation, and variance. Now, it doesn't do them all at once. You have to do them one at a time. You only have to enter your data once, but you have to find your values once. So I'm going to start with the mean since that's what I want first. So I'm going to click Calculate, and it shows me the data that I entered. It does reconvert it into fraction form, so there it is. It puts it all up there for me, and it gives me my mean of 3311 over 1,000. So since my StatLab for some reason, well, I guess it wants it in decimal form over here, so how many places does it want? 3.11. It wants it to 1 decimal place. 3.3. It should take that. Check the answer. And yay, we got that right. Alright, so then what you want to go do is go back up here, or down here. I need to roll down here. and then find the standard deviation. So check find standard deviation and click calculate. And then roll down, and now it's given it to me in decimal form. Go figure. So then I enter in there 1.1 decimal place, 1.5, and check answer. Ah, that's not right. Egads. Well, it's not right because that was asking for the variance. So I need to go back down here and click find the variance and calculate. So where's my variance? Oh, look, it went back into fraction form. So you need to just keep your calculator handy and keep your brain turned on. And that would be 2.2. Like I couldn't have done that in my head. Okay, fantastic. And then the last one, what did we say that was? I've already forgotten. Let's go back. Standard deviation, calculate. 1.5. I have no idea why it flips from fraction to decimal, I guess just to keep us on our toes. But there it is. And you would do this much faster than I am doing it. Obviously I haven't had enough coffee this morning. So interpret the results in the context of the real life problem. So what we're saying is, on average, an employee works how many hours of overtime on average over the span of a week. So on average they work 3.3 hours of overtime with a standard deviation of approximately 1.5. So they work on average 3.3 hours with a standard deviation of approximately 1.5. So there we go, we got that done. Okay, I hope that was helpful despite my few mishaps there. I'm going to have to go get some caffeine and see if I can't do another demo on the mean variance and standard deviation of a binomial distribution, which is, by the way, much, much simpler.